everybody, how are we today? It is Wednesday the 13th of August. Nearly halfway through August. I cannot believe this year's just flying. I think as you get older, the world tends to go and move a little bit faster for us all. Don't you agree? Hey Christine, how you going? Thanks for joining me. So let me introduce myself. My name is Beck Hall. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for Stampin' Up. And this is my little segment I like to run called Wing It Wednesday. So we come along and basically we wing it. I have, a plan. Well, I don't really have a plan even tonight. I've just got something that we're going to work with and we will just wing it and go from there. So if you're joining me, let me know if you're joining me live. You will see a little live button in the corner about here somewhere. If not, you're watching the replay, so let me know that you're watching the replay as well. It's always great to have new people come and join us. Hey Marianne, hey Evelyn, how you going? Hey Jacinta. Well, I think everything is okay over here, Evelyn. I'm not sure. It's cold, I know that. I've got the heater on. It hasn't been on all day, but it is cold over here. I don't even know what temperature it is right now, but my little fingers are freezing. And I've left my gloves over in the house. So I really need to have a spare pair over here somewhere. I'm just looking. I don't think I have, but I need to have a spare pair over here. Hey Chris, how are you? All right, so tonight I thought we'd work with a kit and see how many different cards or what different cards we could come up with from a kit. So as it's at the moment, Stampin' Up have 15% off all their in colors. So the kit that we're going to use tonight actually has an in color in it. So it is 15% off. So it's great value now if you're looking at buying anything with any of the current in colors in it. And this kit's certainly not an exception. Like, this is an amazing kit. I haven't worked with it yet, but I just know it's going to be amazing because it's like a Stampin' Up one. It's great. Hey Beryl, hey Anita, how you going? Thanks for joining me. Hey Chris. So we're going to flip you down and we're going to get started, but first I've got something very exciting. Have a look at this. Oh my god, how exciting is this? So this is our new mini catalogue. Now I cannot show you the inside of the catalogue because it's like probably owned by a dentist. No, I can't show you the inside of the catalogue. It's Stampin' Up policy, but I can show you the front and I can show you the back and I can show you all the awesomeness that is in this mini catalogue a little bit later. So I do have some pre-order products that I haven't sorted through because it only just arrived on Monday and I've been super busy, so I actually haven't had a chance to go through it yet. But I can tell you this catalogue is full of amazing things and I can't wait to start showing you. And just an FYI, there's a gingerbread in here that you're gonna want to add to your collection. I'm just saying. So alright, so and any of my current customers, so if you've ordered from me within the last 6 months, you will get one of these catalogues shipped to you. I am in the process of working on shipping, and I'll also ship you a beautiful online exclusives little flyer as well. So that's for my current customers. All right, let's do this. So I have this kit here called Birthday Fancy Kit. As you can see, I have not even opened it. So we're going to wing it tonight and we're going to see what we're going to do with this kit. Alright, so let me open it and let me show you what is inside this bunch of goodness. I always love getting a kit, especially when you get blocks and everything. You know me, if you've followed me for a little while, you know I love to take kits in the caravan with me when I go camping. Because, let's face it, everything's in here that you need. Of course, I take extra stuff because I always want to see how many cards I can get out of said kit, right? I don't know. Does anybody else do that? See, right, okay, this kit tells me I can get, 12 cards out of it? 12 cards? There's 12 cards and 12 envelopes, but hey, heck, I'm going to see how many more. Oh my goodness, look at that. How's that for a whopping sheet of dimensionals? Look at that. It's bigger than my hand. Alright, let me just show you. Look, that is the size of a normal sheet of dimensionals. How my goodness, look at that. you're going away taking kits next week. Yeah, oh, kits are amazing, Christine. I love taking kits with me. Hey, Kay, how are you? Oh, I don't know what my favourite is out of that mini catalogue yet, Anita. I'll have to have a play with it and see. But have a look at that. Oh my goodness, so many dimensionals. Alright, so we get a sheet of dimensionals. We get 12 stunning envelopes. So let's put them aside. We get little tags as well. What else do we get? Card bases. So there's obviously going to be 12 card bases here. And straight away, I can look at these and go, whew, they're double-sided. That's going to be cut in half for sure. And same with this. So what have we got? There's 4 of that one. So 4 of the blue. Am I missing one here? Should there be 4? Oh, there's 4 of the gold one with the little gold flecks in it. And then obviously 4 of our candy striped one. So, you know, these are I wish all the dimensionals were that big. Me too. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? So these are all going to be cut in half. I can tell you that right now. We've got some die cuts as well, and all of these amazing die cuts. So there's 2 sheets of those. Look at those, how gorgeous they are. You know what? This would even make a really cool scrapbooking kit as well. Like, you could scrapbook with this for a birthday. That would be pretty cool. And then there's 1, 2 of those, 1, 2 of those. So it looks like there's 2 of everything. Alright, so let's get started. We're just gonna, I'm gonna get you to pick a card base. So which card base will we work with today? The pink one, the gold one, or the blue one? So we'll go 1, 2, or 3. Let me know in the comments what you want me to work with. The blue, the gold, or the pink? 1, 2, or 3. Let me know what you want me to work with. And the good thing about the kits too is it comes with these little guys here. So this is like what the stamp set has in it, because it comes with a stamp set, it comes with a block, it comes with gems, no gems, sorry, what are these thingies, glue dots, tear and tape, and a stamp set, and it comes with that, which is basically what the stamp set is. So when you put it in your clear envelope, you know what you're stamping as such. Alright, let's see, what are the popular votes brought into me? Blue, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Oh, he's picking the blue. Oh, so we've got 1, 2, 3 votes for blue, and 1, 2. Oh, hang on, it jumped on me. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 votes for this one. Is that correct? Am I counting right? 1. 2 looks like it's going to be. Thank God for that. I don't know if I wanted to work with the blue tonight. Megan, you're the odd one out, picking 3. Alright, so first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, because to me, this is 2 card fronts, right? And because this is a birthday kit too, we actually have at the moment, I don't even know what price it is, but I do know that we have this cake celebration stamp set. It was on the last chance list. I think it might still be there. Like, you could add this to this, and then, you know, you're going to get more cakes out of it too, aren't you? So we'll just pop that aside, because we might even use that. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to cut these down to 10 centimeters. So I'm cutting away from the middle of the card here. So that's card front number 1. And then this will be card front number 2. And then this one here, I'll use that for some other embellishment or whatever. So, yeah, I might leave it like that with the line in it. I might trim it in half as well. But I always do, when I'm cutting down my card fronts, I always do it like that. So then I don't have the fold or whatever. And I've still got another bit that I can decorate, whether it be the inside of the envelope or whatever. Alright? Alright, now you'll notice that I haven't even picked up or looked at the instructions here, because we're not going to use them today. We're just going to wing it. We're going to make a couple of cards. We're going to add some more cardstock to it, because, you know, that's a given, what we're going to do with it. I don't know why people don't like pink, but we're going to use pink. I'm thinking I'm going to get a strawberry slush card base for these cards, Megan. So we're going to get the pink in there, aren't we? Because that's what I'm thinking. So, and then we're going to cut this down to just a normal card front. Alright, so we're going to go that way. Oh, did I want to go that way? I don't know if I want to go that way. I think I've changed my mind. I want to go the other way. I want to do a bit of a fancy fold with it. Let's get another one. We'll go this way. Alright, so we're going to go this way. And when I say it's a fancy fold, but you guys know, you'll know this fold. Like, you'll know it as soon as you see it. Alright, and then we're going to pop it in half. Only because, you know, we can create extra cards from these stamp sets, or from the card, what am I saying, from these kits, but we don't have to make it just an ordinary, you know, open and shut card. Alright, so I'm going to score this at 7.4, like that, and then I'm just going to fold it. So I've cut it at 29.7 by 10.5. Hey Julie, how are you? And then I'm going to fold it in half on my U-Butte trimmer, you know, the best trimmer in the world. And then we're going to turn it around. So I always fold it flat in my seam here of my trimmer, so then I know I'm getting a nice straight fold. And then I'm going to flip it around and I'm just going to fold it back. So then we're going to get like a Z fold. Kind of like that, right? Just like that. And then what I thought we could do is pop our card front onto here like that. And then that's going to go and open up like that. So it's a little bit different fold to just like the card kit that, you know, everybody's going to do with it, because you're going to do it different, right? So then we need an inside white. So here's one I've prepared earlier. So we've got our inside white there, and then we've got our card front here. All right, let's see how we can dress this little card front up here with our bits and bobs that are here. So, and you know the beauty about card kits too, if you're out like in your caravan, for example, like I do, I use this as a stamping mat. So, because I always forget to take paper, or I don't take my glass mats, that's for sure, but I always forget to take paper, so I always use this as a stamping mat. So, you know, that's not to be discarded either, because you know me, I'm a collector of stuff. Alright, so I think if we grab, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I might use some of these actually. So I'm going to use, will I use this big pink one like that? I don't know. Will I use that? And then I'm thinking, because these are super long, right? And I think you're supposed to, I don't know whether you're supposed to use them, but I'm just winging it. I'm going to do that, like that. And we'll go like that. And then I don't want to use all of that, because then I could use that for another card down the track. So I'm just going to fold it in half here, like so. Because you want to get the most out of your kits, right? How do you remember all the measurements and to score the second fold in half? It's pretty easy, Megan. It's just half of your card front. So it's 7.4 centimeters. So there's pretty much, when you're creating cards, there's really only 4 or 5 measurements, because they're all the same, right? Because we're making all cards at the same time. All cardboard for albums too. That's a good one, Kay. So you've got your 29.7 and, you know, 10.5 is that way, and then the other way is 21 by 14.9. So every time you're doing a different card. So for example, if I was doing this side card here, let me just push that aside for a minute. I know I'm getting sidetracked here. But when you score this at 10.5, because you know it's 21 centimeters, right? So we're going to score it at 10.5. And then to make this one into a Z fold, we'd need 5.25, which, you know, we don't have 5.25 on our trimmer here. So that's why I use 2 1/16 or thereabouts. It's like 5.5. So, and then you go like that. So then when you're folding it, so grab our trimmer, turn it around, we're folding it like this, and then you're just going to come back and fold that one backwards. And I mean, the easy way to do it too is just to fold it in half. But it, you know, it kind of gives you the same sort of deal. And then it's the same if you're going to put like a, you know, make it like a box here in the inside as well. You do the same sort of measurements as well. So I don't know if that explains it or not. I don't know. Hopefully. Alright, so we're going to pop that on there. We're going to pop that there. We're going to do this here. And then we're going to grab some little cakes. But you know what? I kind of think this looks a bit plain. And because I'm in my craft room and I've got lots and lots and lots of things at my disposal, I'm thinking I'm going to run it through an embossing folder. So, because I don't like it plain like that. So, let's run it through an embossing folder. Like so. And I just so happen to have a new one sitting here, which is the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. So let's have a look at this. I haven't even used this yet. And you know, my rule, once if it comes into my craft room, I've got to use it once, right? So if we use it once, then we've accomplished our mission in life. Which one will I use, the flowers or the checky stuff? So this one's got, if you can see, it's got flowers on it. And this one has like checky stuff. I don't even know what that is, checky stuff. But which one would you like me to use? Let me know in the comments. Probably should jump into current times and start grafting instead of me. That might help your cause, Megan. I don't know. I do deal in inches sometimes, but I think when you're card making, centimeters just a little bit easier because you don't have to do the 1/8 and the 1/16 and all of that jargon, right? I don't know. That's just me though. What have we got here? Check out, left hand, that would be the checkouts, the flowers, the checkouts. Oh, alright, the checks are winning. Alright, let's use the checks. I haven't even used it yet. Let's see what it comes out like, right? Alright, so they're just thin embossing folders, so we're just going to run it through with 2 plates, and it's actually going to veer off the edge, like it's actually not going to have anything there. So let's see what it looks like. Hold please while I, run this through. Play your elevator music and whatnot. I don't know. Run this through. Now obviously if you're away in your caravan, you don't have any of these machines, you can't emboss it. But, you've also got your trimmer with you. So, because, you take your U-Boot trimmer everywhere, like I do. Oh, look, that's two-tone too. And it's given us white here. So, I'm going to grab my handy-dandy eraser that I made. And we're going to just erase over the top of that and get a bit more white happening. Look at that. See, now we're just going to change that up and make it a little bit different to what the other cards are going to be looking like. So, everyone else is going to go, oh, well, seen that card. Well, have you though? So, because you've got your handy dandy trimmer with you, you could emboss by just scoring some lines across that as well. So, look at that. How much better does that look? Da, da, da. So, then, we could even come over the top of that. Let's see if we get, you know what I'm going to do with it, don't you? I'm going to grab my blending brush. And I'm going to grab, maybe I'm not going to grab my blending brush. Yes, I am. Strawberry slush. We're going to go over the top of it with some strawberry slush and see what that looks like too. It might take away our white, but we'll just go around the edges to start with. Okay? Just like so. And then we might just leave the white in the middle. Well, I'm liking that. Now I do tend to take my blending brushes everywhere with me when I go and I travel. I do have a little box that they all sit in nice and neatly, so we never leave home without them. Kind of like traveller's checks, right? And I just think you can do so much with blending brushes. Like if you've got white cardstock and you've got, ink, you can change the colour of your cardstock. So I tend to take a lot of white cardstock with me and then I just change it up with my blending brushes. So we've got that going to sit there like that. I think we're going to pop that there and then we're just going to chuck that little cake over the top. Now we want to stamp on this. Now I'm not going to open this stamping spot because I have a big Lost Lagoon here that I'm going to use. So, and you know me, I'm going to use Lost Lagoon because it's my favourite colour. Alright, so what do we want to stamp on our things? Let's get this because these are easier to read. Wishing you another year as sweet as you. Oh, isn't that cute? Sweetest birthday wishes. Let's eat cake. Happiest birthday. time to celebrate for you and sending you happy birthday wishes. You know what? I would use every single one of those sentiments. I don't know about you, but that is a brilliant stamp set to have for birthdays. So it doesn't really matter which one I use, but I'm thinking I'm going to go wishing you another year as sweet as you. Alright, so we're going to stamp that onto our pink bit here. Now I'm going to season it first because it's not been seasoned before because it's a brand newie. So just going to rub it on my arm there and then grab my chamois here and we're just going to give it a good clean. That just takes all the oils off it. So photopolymer are made and it gets all these oils on it. So that just takes all the oils off it and makes us a nice clear stamp when we're stamping it. Alright, so we're going to stamp that down. And I'm going to do it off to the side here, like that. Love photopolymer stamps because you can see through and you know exactly where you're stamping. Hands up whose favourite is photopolymer stamps. It's my favourite, I know that for sure. And then I'm going to use this one and I'm going to banner it. So I'm just going to go halfway up here. And then I'm going to snip in on each end here and that's going to give me the perfect banner, like so. Alright, now we're going to stick all this down. So I'm going to stick this down here like so. I'm going to grab some yucky glue. I'm actually going to use this yucky glue here. Go like so. And I'm just doing this side of it because we want that other side to hang off. So we're going to pop that here and just center it onto our card front. So I love how we can now get, well, we're just going to make two cards from one because we've got one card base that we've cut up. I'm going to just glue this one down, I think. I'm going to glue this one down like so. And I think I'm going to have those arrows going that way. We're going to glue that one down like so. And then I don't even want to open up my dimensionals that I got. Did you see how big the dimensionals are? For those just joining us, this is the dimensional pack that you get in this kit. Let me just show you a normal one versus this big massive one. I wish they all came like this. That would be amazing. I'm not going to open that. I'm going to keep that just for now because I've got this one here that I can use. So let me see, here's one I prepared earlier. And I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of our little cakey bit here. That one's not cut. Let's cut that one there. Because these are the best bits sometimes. Bits on the edge. What a shame this kit doesn't come with gems. I think it needs gems though. What do you reckon? Alright, and then we're going to pop that down there. Pull off those bits and put them in my little weeding tool thingy there. And we're going to pop that there. And then I'm going to pop this one on dimensionals as well. I'm popping everything up. Pop, pop, pop. Like so. And we're going to tuck him. You know what? I'm thinking, do we have any gold bits? We've got gold bits in here. No. Thinking it needs maybe a little bit of a gold something underneath that. You know what? We've got twine. Let's see. You know what we're going to use? We're going to see if we're going to use some of this stuff. Now this is on the clearance rack at the moment, so if you haven't got any of this beaut stuff, you want to get your hands on some. I need to get a few more rolls. I think I'm going to go like that. Or I might gather it. Let's just see if we do that. Pop it there underneath that. I just want to see what this is going to look like. And then going to pop that. Yes, I think that's what I want to do. Like that. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to gather it in the middle there. I'm doing like a fake bow. So I don't know about you guys, but I love doing fake bows, especially if your hands are tired. Which, you know, for some of us we get like that. And I'm just going to wrap this around the middle here, like so. And you'll see now I've got this little tag here. See this little tag here? So to get that off, all you do is you peel it in the middle. See that? And then this middle bit here, because it's still like a tag, you're just going to roll that like a snot ball. And I know you go, ew, snot ball, Beck, really? But you know what? We all know how to roll a snot ball. Let's face it, we've all been there. Alright, so then I'm just going to pop that down under here like that. And then my wishing you another year as sweet as you is just going to sit over the top there, like that. And it just gives us that little bit of sparkle underneath there, see? And then we're going to open it up and we're going to pop our inside bit here down. Now this is where we'll get another stamp set. So what are we going to go? We'll go Let's Eat Cake, like that. And then I'm going to season that one as well, because we always want good stamps. You only have to do this once, and then once you've done it, you don't have to do it again. Alright. And then I'm going to hold that down there. Oh no, that's right. It's going to be big enough. I'm going to go, let's see how good I am at stamping here. I'm going to go Let's Eat Cake. Let's eat cake. Let's eat cake. Because, you know, we all want to eat lots of cake on birthdays. So I'm just going to repeat this up the side of the card here. Not doing too bad at lining it up, am I? No? That's pretty cool. I'm going to do another one down the bottom here. And let's see if I can fit another one in the top here. Oh, I think I can. Look at that. Done all right on that one, didn't I? So now we're going to eat lots of cake. Like so. We're going to stick this in the inside here. And then maybe stick a couple of these little cakey bits. 1, 2, and 3, because we've got 3 different coloured cakey bits there. Like that. So then this way, because we've done like an angle card, right? 1, 2, like that one, and then 3. Because you've done an angle card, or a Z-fold card, or whatever the card you want to call it, when it stands open, like so it's going to be like that when they see it and go da, 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 and then you're going to go like that, and then it's going to stand open like that. So you're going to see the nice front of it that looks like that, and then you're going to see all of that delicious Let's Eat Cake at the background as well. So there we go. What do you reckon? Do you like that one? I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, I mean, there's so many tons of, you know, cards here that we're going to be able to make from this one kit. And I know it says 12, but I'm going to aim for 24 cards. So I'm going to have a crack at doing a few more of these. I will show you my finished products when I am done, but I just thought, you know. So basically tonight's challenge that I'm setting for you is to create a card from a kit that's not a kit card. Oh, say that 10 times fast. So create a card from a kit that's not a kit card. So not any of the cards that are pictured on the kit. You're going to create your own card from the kit. I don't care what kit it is, but you're going to create a card from a kit that's not in the kit. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So that's my challenge for you tonight. And you're gonna post any of your. So we run challenges every week on the Craft with Beck group. So you can join the Craft with Beck group and post up your cards, and I'll put a post up so that you know where to post your cards. So you're going to post your cards up in that particular post, and then we're going to do a draw. So I'm going to flip you around right now, and we're going to do last week's draw. So last week was, I made this card, and your challenge for last week was to use packing tape on your card. So see here, see how my flowers and my leaves are all shiny? We actually put packing tape over the stamped images and then ran it through the embossing folder and cut them out, and we made this really shiny flowery card. So that's last week's challenge. So let's flip you around I'll get my little laptop here, and we've put some names into the wheel. So let's see who is going to be our winner for tonight. So we had 2, 4, 5 entries for last week's challenge. We had Linda, Marianne, Christine, Elizabeth and Megan. So thank you ladies for joining me in the challenge. So let's see who is going to, oh my goodness, I never get this right. I'm going to tap this and we're going to see who's going to be the winner. Marianne! Congratulations, Marianne. That's 2 weeks in a row. You're on fire. Well done. So, Marianne is in my team. So, lovely, lovely lady, comes to all my events. Let me pull out my little prize bag. It's getting heavy, my prize bag. And let me see what I've got for you in my prize bag, Marianne. I'm going to give you a packet of the Iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper, whole pack, 6x6 packet of designer paper. So thank you very much, Marianne, for participating in our challenges. 2 weeks in a row. Wow, you're on a roll. Let's see if we can make it 3 weeks. Hey, Marianne? So, all right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, it's a quick card tonight, but I want to see what you create from your kits that's not a kit card. That's I could be like Knight Rider. Do 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 do. You know, Kit, the Knight Rider car. Anyway, all right, I might be showing my age. All right, guys, have a fantastic week, and I will see you on Saturday morning for Breakfast with Beck. If not, I'll see you back here for next Wednesday night for Wing It Wednesday with Beck. All right, bye for now.